Do you want to take over your straw man and own yourself once and for all? Let me show you how.
So the first thing you're going to do is make sure you have all supplies and documentation necessary. We're going to go through everything here in part one, the brief overview. So the first thing you're going to need are registered mail labels. You can pick up a roll from your local postmaster. The next thing you're going to need a gel stamp pad. That's going to be for your thumb printing or signature. You can also use this stamp for the treasury. This helps when we're creating bonds. Additionally, we're going to use this registered mail receipt document. This is needed to use registered mail. We also need to get our own embosser. This helps with us creating certified documentation for our trust. We also need Form 3811. This helps with any type of administrative correspondence sent through the Postal Service. Additionally, we're going to need whole dollar stamps. This is how we usually pay for postage under private jurisdiction. It can be $1, $2, $5, or $10 stamps that are used. Now, the stamps can be whole dollar, or they can be 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 5, or 10 cent. Just make sure that they are not forever stamps. Those are not a private capacity stamp. Make sure you also get this book on private irrevocable trust. It is an excellent guide. Irrevocable is always the most secure structure. Now, jumping right into it, the documentation we're going to need first is the declaration. There are three primary components when setting up this private capacity for commercial usage of the straw man. That is the declaration. Next, the security agreement. That's the private documentation that details the nature of the agreement. And third is going to be that UCC-1 filing statement that we place on the county level. Next, to exercise the trust, we're going to need operational certificates. These allow your private trust to interface publicly when it is necessary. Now, the assignment is actually what assigns the assets into the trust. Lastly, we want to have our private trust agreement itself, which helps to reinforce our private capacity of operation. Now, we also want to make sure we set up an international mailing for the foreign capacity of the trust operation. I usually use iPostal 1 to establish this, but if you have family members out of the country, you can use that as well. Lastly, because we're setting up a foreign entity, we do want to secure a foreign EIN, which is going to work in conjunction with that foreign trust mailing address. Now, remember, to secure the foreign EIN, you do need to call the Internal Revenue Service to get that. So the phone number for them is 267-941-1099. Now, this is all the documentation that we have used to substantiate this position and gain a level of privacy where we've eliminated most forms of federal and state taxation, as well as had, different statutory charges dismissed, as well as seized money from state and federal agencies.